Did you know that there are actually ways that are scientifically proven to make you a better runner without training more? Your training will of course make the biggest difference in your end result. But if you have put in all of that hard work into your training, you might want to consider doing all of those other small things that in the end can make a big difference. For an example, if you implement the 5 things I will talk about in this video, it can turn someone from running a 25-minute 5K into running a 22-minute one. This doesn't taste that good, but believe it or not, this is actually a really potent performance enhancer. We've all been told that eating vegetables is good for us since we were kids, but everyone doesn't know that eating a beetroot like this one actually can make a significant difference in our running performance. It is due to the fact that it has a lot of nitrates in it, which you can also find a lot of in different green leafy vegetables. If you're into finding healthy and legal ways to perform better, you have probably heard of beetroot's performance enhancing effect before, because there was a big hype of this when the first studies that were made on this in Sweden back in 2007 found that cyclists performed significantly better after taking nitrates. The reason it makes endurance athletes perform better is due to that nitric oxide plays an important role in our vascular and metabolic control. So in simple terms, it helps with reducing the oxygen cost of an activity, simply meaning that athletes can work harder with less effort. Don't we all want that? Taking some beetroot juice every day for 5 to 7 days before your race or activity seems to give you the performance boost. But some studies also show that you perform better from just taking one beetroot juice shot 90 minutes before your race. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that runners who took a beetroot juice shot before racing cut 1.5% off their 5-kilometer race times. That's pretty huge. Talking about beetroot brings me perfectly into the sponsor of this video, because the way I have gotten beetroot in lately is through this nutritional drink that's called AG1. This drink has beetroot powder in it, but drinking this gives you so much more than that. AG1 gives you an all-in-one mix of vitamins, minerals, probiotics, superfoods and mushroom complexes. I've been drinking this every morning for the last 2 months. And it's been a great addition to my morning routine to in such a simple way get so many healthy ingredients in my body. You just mix 1 scoop of the powder with water, shake it a bit, and what first surprised me with this drink is that it actually tastes really good. It's not super sweet, but it feels fresh and healthy, and it's something I have really come to look forward to drinking every morning. And it also feels great to drink something where I'm getting high levels of antioxidants that supports my immune system, especially nowadays when the kids bring home so many colds from daycare. If you want to try out AG1, I have a link for you in the description to this video, and if you order through my link, AG1 will also give you 1 year of immune supporting vitamin D3 and K2, and you will also get 5 of these travel packs of AG1. So thanks AG1 for creating this awesome nutritional drink and for supporting the channel. Let's talk about the main equipment that we runners use, the shoes. Can the right shoes make you run faster? One thing that I love about running is that it's a pretty minimalistic sport when it comes to gear, and you don't need expensive things to become a great runner. But do expensive running shoes make you run faster? I actually compared the cheapest shoe that I could order from Nike that cost $40 to the most expensive one that cost $300. In my testing on myself, the expensive shoes just slightly outperform the cheap ones. But there has been done some more proper studies looking at these new kind of super shoes with carbon plates and these super bouncy foams. And for most people it seems like these kind of shoes can boost your performance from around 2 to 5% compared to cheaper traditional shoes. So yeah, all the evidence points to, and I really believe that we have come to the point where you actually can buy yourself some speed. But I would argue that the biggest advantage of this new kind of really bouncy super shoes is that you can recover faster from your harder workouts, meaning that you can do more of those and that will make you a lot faster in the end. Back in 2007, the USA Track and Field actually banned the use of headphones and portable audio players at its official races, creating the rule to ensure safety and to prevent runners from having a competitive edge. The same kind of rules can be found internationally, so at a higher level you're actually not allowed to listen to your favorite tunes during races. But of course you can use it in your training to get the most out of your training sessions. I always turn up my favorite tunes on all my tougher training sessions, and if you can get more out of your training, it will of course make you a faster runner. According to Dr. Kostas Karagoarfis, that's a hard name to pronounce it, sorry about that, but according to his latest research, carefully selected music can significantly increase a person's physical endurance and make the experience of cardiovascular exercise far more positive. So if you're not already implementing this tool into your training to become a faster runner, I would highly suggest it. If you are a regular viewer to my channel, you know that I end all of my videos by saying train smart. But what do I mean by this? I'm sure that if you train in a smart way, you can get better results without any more training. But how do you do this? The most important thing, if you want to get the most out of the training you put in, is to have a plan. And before you start writing out your plan, the first thing you need to start to figure out is what is your goal with your running. For example, if you want to perform your best at a road 5-kilometer race or a 30-kilometer trail race, it's a big difference in how you would want to structure your training, because one of the most important training principles is that you get good at what you train at. So if you, for example, want to perform your best at a road 5K race, then you should build your training plan around specific training to that. And try to get in as many of those kind of training sessions as possible into your plan. For example, running a lot of intervals on the road close to your goal race pace will allow your body to adapt and get good at exactly that. Caffeine is one of the most known and potent legal performance enhancers, and most studies show that it can boost your performance by 2 to 4%. But to get the optimal effect out of it, it is important that you take it the right way. I made a whole video about this, so if you want to learn more about this, just click here. Thanks again to AG1 for sponsoring this video. Check out the link in the description to this video if you want to try it out yourself. Train smart, have fun, and I will see you in the next video.